Hi guys, I have been just trying to digest all of the information that we got at convention. I have a little bit of it in my head how I want to relay it to you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do part one of this video. There may be another part later. But I just wanted to start by kind of telling you how convention went. If you can be there next year, get there. I've been to conventions before. That was incredible. I don't even know how to explain it. So the Dallas Convention Center is ginormous. So our hotel that a few of us stayed in, called the Omni, was linked through a sky bridge to the Dallas Convention Center. So that made it super easy. We just walked over there and walked back to our hotel room during breaks, which we didn't have incredibly long breaks, but we did have some breaks. So when we walk in, there's like lights, there's this humongous stage, there's these huge screens, so no matter where you're sitting in the audience of 8,500 people, you can see. So we got pretty good seats. Now let me take a little side note here. The first several rows are reserved for emeralds, sapphires, and diamonds. So that should be something that you should be working for, because then you get VIP seating for every session. You don't even have to go save a seat or anything. It's just already saved for you. So get to emerald, sapphire, or diamond so you can have the best seat in the house for next year. The opening ceremony was insane. It was kind of interesting. There was this girl playing the violin. She was kind of out in the crowd. Played an incredible song, gets her entry done, and then this huge curtain falls, and there's like 12 violinists up there playing with her. I get goosebumps thinking about it. It was really awesome. So that was a huge kickoff to the convention. The hotel was incredible. I don't know if you guys know, the Omni has like lights, like rows of lights on the outside of it, and it said Plexus on it the whole weekend, which that's huge. You can see that skyline for a long way, so Dallas knew we were in town, so that's a big deal. But anyway, so when we registered, I think this was part of the contest, the upgraded bag, and I think pretty much everybody probably qualified for this. So this is the bag that we got. It says Plexus Freedom on it. It has a little zip pocket up front, pocket in the middle, and then back here you can hold your laptop and your iPad. So this is a high quality bag, y'all. I mean, I would have been happy with this. But then when you open your bag, they also gave you a little notepad, a little area to stick your pen, write all your notes in. Super cute. And then this takes the cake. You know what this is? It's a purse charger for your phone. It's got a little USB right here. Stick your charger in it, plug it into your phone, turn it on, and you're charging your phone. Let me tell you, I use this thing every day we were there because I have a phone that's like 2.5 years old and it does not hold a charge. So this thing is awesome. So anyway, that was in the little goodie bag. So Alfred Peterson, who is our international president, he's originally from Canada, cute little guy. He's the one that came up with our comp plan. So he came out and spoke to us, and he told us about Plexus. Plexus is, I believe, going to be 8 years old in 2015. You know what else is also going to happen in 2015? Plexus is targeted to reach its first $1 million day. That's huge, you guys. That for a company being as young as ours, already meeting a $1 million day is incredible. So what does that tell us? It's 2014 right now. The next 12 months are critical for your business. If you're going to do this and you're going to do it big and you're going to reach the top, you have to buckle down and get busy the next 12 months. Seriously. That's all there is to it. Bottom line, you can either go to the top with the people that are going to the top, or you can get left behind. So I encourage all of you, buckle down, get busy, Stick with it. It's totally going to be worth it. Totally going to be worth it. So I know that I have told you guys a bazillion times about all the people that I love to listen to, and I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned this guy. His name's Eric Worre. He is the author of GoPro. I'm actually ordering that book today. They did have a free upload that was offered during convention. I uploaded it to the page down below. It expired on Sunday at midnight. So if you didn't get the free upload, I encourage you to still buy the book or the CD series because it's invaluable information. This guy, he was straight out of high school, was kind of not doing great, kind of, you know, stuck in a rut, living at home, all of this stuff. He got into network marketing. He built his team 7 times. 7 times before it stuck. People kept quitting. He wasn't targeting the right audience. For whatever reason, he had to rebuild his team 7 times. Now I want you to ask yourself, would you have given up after the first try? Because if he would have given up after the first try, he would probably still be living at home with his parents. Instead, he's a multimillionaire. He's probably almost a billionaire himself. So that tells me that the only way you're going to fail at this business is if you give up. So, yes, you're going to have doubtful days. Yes, you're going to have anxious days. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't do it. A couple little snippets from Eric Worre's talk. He said something that kind of stuck out to me. And as leaders in this company, you need to make sure that you are giving credit where credit is due, and you are encouraging people all the time. So what he said was, sometimes your belief in another person is enough to make them succeed. Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your downline? You cannot sell anybody short just because you're prejudging them. Believe in everyone, and those who want to succeed will succeed. You also have to put in the work to earn the money that you're going to be earning. So, for example, when you're an Emerald ambassador and you're pulling in thousands of dollars a month, you would have put in the time and the money to get to Emerald. You can't sit back here at silver and gold and senior gold and just coast. That's not putting in the work. You put in the work, you put in the work, you put in the work, and then when you reach Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond, things can get a little easier. Does that mean you stop? Absolutely not. You cannot coast. You cannot rely on your downline to make you successful. You have to make your own self successful. No excuses. Don't blame anybody. You are in charge of your own success. He talked about bad brain viruses, which as a nurse that makes me laugh a little bit. The first bad brain virus, the professional blamer. Who are you blaming? Whose fault is it that you're not succeeding? Is it your upline for not training you? Is it your downline for not working hard enough? No, absolutely not. You cannot put your success on anybody but yourself. So, take responsibility of your business. You need to do personal growth exercises. You need to train your downline. You need to read, not just books and information about Plexus. Read about multi-level marketing in general. That's how you're going to get better. What you need to do is improve your skills at being a multi-level marketer. The second bad brain virus is looking for a shortcut. There are no shortcuts in this business. There are people that do it quickly. Yes, Celeste did. Gwen did it incredibly quickly. She didn't take any shortcuts. She had to climb the compensation ladder one step at a time, just like everybody else. So there are no shortcuts. You have to earn it. Number 3, the third bad brain virus. Well, if they'll pay me more, then I'll work harder. Well, that's backwards. That's not how it works. You work hard, you get more money. You work harder, you get more money. You can't expect to get paid for not doing anything. That's That's a bad expectation. You have to put in the time, effort, sweat, and emotion before you get the paycheck. So 7 tips that Eric Worre gave are: 1, find people to talk to. Do you go to church? Do you have kids in school? Do you pick them up in carpool line? Do you go to restaurants? Find people to talk to. It doesn't. You don't have to automatically say, "Hey, I sell plexus. You want to buy some?" No, you need to form a relationship. It's relationship building. Find people to talk to. 2, you have to invite people to look at your opportunity. If they don't know that you're doing it, you're not going to get any recruiting done. You have to talk to people. Invite them to look at your opportunity. Present to people. Present them your opportunity. Present to them your products. Follow up. Follow up. How many times have I gone blue in the face talking about following up? Following up is where the fortune is. It's good customer service, and people know that you care. So if it's in your heart really to help people, you're really wanting to help people, before the money is even involved, if you're wanting to help people, then following up should be a natural occurrence. You need to check on them, see how they're doing. How to close. How do you close the deal? You got to learn how to help people make the good decision to better themselves, to better your business. Learn how to close the deal. Number 6, getting a new person started. You can't just sign people up under you. You can't sponsor an ambassador and not expect to leave them alone. They need help. It's brand new to them. It's scary. You need to teach them how to do this. So probably what would be a good idea is to set up a time with your new person where you can call them, a 20-minute phone call, talk to them about how to get started, give them the information, show them the documents that they need to get started with, and go from there. Then follow up. Oh, guess what? You don't just follow up with your customers, you also follow up with the people on your team. That's how this works. You give information, you follow up. You give information, you follow up. Number 7, build people up for events. The people that show up to events are typically the people that are the most successful. So if you make the commitment to your business, then you should be finding events to attend or even creating events of your own. I have offered to every single one of you, I will speak at an event. All you have to do is get it set up. So here's another offer. I will speak at your event if you will get an event set up. It's not hard. It doesn't have to be a huge event in a big conference room. It can be at your house. If we live in a different state, we can set up something like Skype or Google Plus Hangouts or FaceTime, and I can talk over the internet. That's the beauty of technology. So get to events, learn, grow, and succeed. So here's the catch, and I thought this question was priceless. Are you investing in a business, or are you buying a lottery ticket? So did you just sign up on the fat chance that, hey, I could make some money from this, but you're not willing to put in the work? Well, that's a lottery ticket. And I have played the lottery a couple times, and let me tell you, I didn't win anything. I did not come out with money. You have to work it like a business if you want it to pay like a business. You have to embrace and endure the temporary loss of social events, sociability from, I'm sorry, that's not right. You have to embrace and endure the temporary loss of social gain from ignorant people. There are people out there that think what you're doing is crazy. They think I'm crazy. They think my sisters are crazy. They think my mom is crazy. They think Celeste, Gwen, and Jen Hawkins are crazy. But you know what? Let them be. Bless and release. Those people are going to be wondering, well, how'd she get so lucky? Well, it's not luck. You found the right opportunity and you took advantage of it. So, ignorant people stay ignorant. First they'll call you crazy, then they'll call you lucky. They're never going to say, oh, well, maybe she did have the right idea. They're not going to do that. Nobody likes to admit that they're wrong. So you can't let people like that bother you. So let's see. I think that's all I'm going to talk about as far as Eric Worre, because I feel like I'm rambling a little bit. But he did talk about momentum a little bit, and we're right smack dab in the middle of the most momentum this company has ever seen. So you should take advantage of the momentum, get people to try the products, get people to join your team. And please, 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 please take me up on my offer to talk at events. Even if it's over the internet, I will be more than happy to do it. So I hope you guys are enjoying all of the new stuff from convention. I'm sure you've already seen this floating around the internet. This is the new, what they named the new product. It's called Plexus Boost. This is an alternative to the accelerator. It's a thermogenic, and what that means is it raises your body temperature, raises your metabolism to help you burn calories. It also contains an appetite suppressant. Now, you're probably going to have customers that say, I'm so hungry while I'm taking this. Well, if you think about it, when your metabolism is revved up, it makes you a little bit hungry. So the body it takes a little bit of time for the body to adjust to that higher level of metabolism. So tell them to give it a little bit. They can have a high protein snack if they're hungry. You know, don't reach for cookies, don't reach for simple carbohydrates, sugar, snow cone, you know, that kind of thing. A high protein snack is not going to hurt anything, but they either need to take the boost or the accelerator. You can't take them both at the same time, okay? A lot of people will ask you if boost can be taken alone. It can, but it's going to work better if you pair it with the Slim. Simple as that. X Factor Family Chewables. The chewable vitamin. It has everything in it that the X Factor does except for the aloe. So it's kind of its main thing is the New Zealand blackcurrant, that antioxidant that's incredible. So it's approved for children ages 4 and up. So if you have a kid that's less than 4, or you have a customer that's asking about their kid that's less than 4, just have them check with their pediatrician. It gives instructions on how to take it on the back. Oh, one more thing. So there's a magazine called Success from Home. It's basically a magazine that talks about how you can make money without having to do a traditional job. So it featured Plexus on its cover for June. You can pick this up at any bookstore, Barnes & Noble, Borders, whatever you have. But it's a third-party magazine, so they're not tied to Plexus in any way. We didn't pay them to write this article. But on the inside, it gives testimonies, weight loss testimonies, talks about some of the products, and then at the back, it has, let's see, Sonia Dudley, Tony Garcia, Sarah Howell, Sarah Marble, Lori and Jetty Harrison, all of their testimonies about how, you know, they're average people, but now they're making money beyond their wildest dreams because of this opportunity. It talks about corporate, has some interviews with Alfred Peterson, Tarl Robinson, and Alec Clark in it. And then it talks about home office. It lists all the gems, so diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds. Talks about the Plexus Lexus program, and then it also at the very end has success stories from Jerry and Deborah Lawson, Candace Briley, Allison Bro, Sheila Medina, Celeste Gwen, and Keith and Nancy Evans. So what's a real highlight for me is that it has Celeste's story in here. And one thing I want to tell you, I'm sure you guys have heard Celeste's testimony before, but if you haven't, here's a little rundown. Celeste didn't want to sell Plexus at all. period. She didn't want to be the person at a party that was being avoided by her friends and family because she always kept barfing Plexus at people. She didn't want to be that person. She had friends like that, and she didn't want to be that person. So she finally, well, all she did basically was share with her friends what she was doing. She had lost 30 pounds. People are going to notice a 30-pound weight loss, and they asked her what she was doing. So just like you're going to share, hey, this is our new favorite restaurant, you should check it out, or hey, this is my new favorite lipstick, you should check it out. She said, hey, I'm drinking this pink drink once a day. It's making me have more energy. I've lost 30 pounds. You should give it a try. She wasn't an ambassador at this point. She was sharing a good product with her family and friends. She sent 13 or more customers to her friend Jen, who was finally like, you are crazy. You could have had those 13 customers for yourself. You're crazy. So once Jen finally got that across to her that you're already doing what you have to do, you're sharing with people how awesome Plexus is, she was like, okay, fine, but I'm not going to sell it. I'll be an ambassador, but I'm not going to sell it. Well, the one thing Jen asked her to do was to post once a day to Facebook. Celeste was like, fine, I'll do it. And she was even to the point of all she was really doing, every time Jen would post something, Celeste would just hit the share button. So she wasn't even really putting a lot of effort into her posts at the beginning. All she was doing was hitting the share button. But once she realized that this was way bigger than anything she could have ever imagined, then she started putting a little more effort. She now posts probably 3 to 4 times a day. Y'all, she is the top seller in our company, and it's not because she relied on anybody else to get her there. She grew her level 1 team base really, really, really wide, and it's just exploded from there. She won the $50,000 check for the convention contest for having the most points. So just know, I've known that girl since I was 8 years old. This isn't some random person that already knew about business or already had good experiences. She just shared. She shared the product with people. And I know you guys think, well, I'm running out of people to share it with. No, you're not. No, you're not. And even if you don't think people are seeing it on Facebook, they are. So you have to be consistent with your Facebook posting. 2 times a day is what I would say should be minimum. 2 times a day. And you know what? If you aren't doing it 2 times a day, then people aren't seeing it. There's so much other traffic on Facebook that if you're not putting Plexus at the top of somebody's news feed at least twice a day, they're going to miss it. And you know what that tells them? Well, she's not really that serious about it because she only posts every few days or every week. That's not going to get you there. So I encourage you guys to up your posts on Facebook, reach out to people, reach out to your church group or your bunco group or your girlfriends. If they don't want to buy it, that's fine. You're still friends with them, but you should be sharing how awesome these products are with your friends and family. You guys, you can do it. Every single one of you has the ability to do this. I'm not a salesperson, I'm a nurse. We don't have to sell things to people because they're sick and they have to have it. So I don't have any experience selling, as I'm sure many of you don't either. So just be honest with people, be sincere with people, and be consistent. Give them the information and follow up with them. You guys, I want you to commit to your business. The next 12 months is a skyrocket straight to the top. So I know you guys can do this, and I want you to be there with me. So I'm excited for this next year. I have a lot more videos to share with you guys. So let's do this, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.